When we first get a computer, it's super fast, right? Super fast, but performance tends to slow down.
Well, as we compute this, how one simple technology upgrade can make your computer 10 times faster.
10 times. From Schrock Innovations, Thor. Schrock, good to see you, Thor.
Good to see you guys.
That's a
Isn't
lot.
that true? We all kind of slow down after.
Well, we do.
know.
What doesn't slow
different.
down? But some computers, you get them and they're humming along.
Yeah.
Man, within a couple weeks, they can even slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, you can
So
go
what
out
is
and
it?
you can buy a really cheap computer at a box store, take it home, and use it for when you first turn it on, you're like, oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Then you start loading your stuff on it, then it gets all of its updates, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, you're like, what happened to my fast computer?
So what
Right, right.
happened?
Yeah, well, basically what's going on is there's been a revolutionary change in technology as far as computers go. The solid state hard drive used to be something that was prohibitively expensive. You know, you're going to spend $700, $800, $900 on a solid state hard drive. Well, most people don't spend $700, $800, $900 on the whole computer. Instead, we all went with the rotating drives. You know, they spin at 7,200 rotations per minute. There's a little needle that reads kind of like a record player. It's maybe more like a CD player. But anyway, you get the idea. Solid state drives have no moving parts. So they work super fast. They're super efficient. You never have to defragment them. And literally, you can take a solid state hard drive and put it in just about any computer, even a brand new computer, and make it orders of magnitude faster. You know, when you hit the power button, people watching right now are going to know this. You hit the power button, then you get up and you make a sandwich.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And then you sit down, and then you eat the sandwich, and then your computer finally turns on.
Right.
That doesn't happen with solid state hard drives. If a computer has a solid state, you hit the power button,
It's
and
like-
in about 4 to 6 seconds, you're ready to go.
So
And that's from off.
How many computers out there? Because I don't think a lot of people say, hey, does this have a solid state hard drive? Right? They don't ask that question. How many computers out there come with that?
Not very many. So like I said, if you went to like the Mart or the box store and you walked up and down the aisles, I would say maybe 10% of the selections there would be equipped with a solid state hard drive, and the ones that are equipped with a solid state are going to start in the $800 to $900 category for the overall cost of the computer.
Yeah.
So it's coming to the point now where these solid states are becoming cost effective enough that you can put them into the computers, but it's not so cost effective. You know, the rotating drives are still cheaper. So if I'm HP or Dell or one of the other companies, I'm trying to make
a splashy deal.
a bajillion computers at the lowest possible price to get people to buy them, I'm still going to use rotating drives.
So if 10% everywhere else of computers might have solid state hard drives, at Schrock Innovations, what's the percent?
Hold on, carry the one. That'd be 100%.
So funny.
You're 100% solid state. Yeah. 100% solid state.
Why? If
Well-
you're making the case that it's more expensive, why do you put such beefy gear in all
Yeah,
of
you
your
could hawk a
computers?
lot more computers if you put some of the other.
When I
drives
say it's
in
more
there.
expensive, it's more.
Like, he's going to take advice.
I could
from
hawk
us.
a lot more computers.
You can hawk a lot.
Hey, I got some computers right here. But no, I mean, it's more expensive per gigabyte of storage. So here's the thing: most consumers only use about 80 gigs of their hard drive. Everything else is iCloud, which you should change your iCloud password. If you don't know why, check our Facebook feed. Change it now. But yeah, change it right now. Like, stop what you're doing, leave the TV on, but change your iCloud password.
No matter what cloud it is?
Yeah,
Like it's a-
.mac, .me, iCloud, iTunes, change them all.
Gotcha.
So anyway, this announcement brought to you by solid state hard drive technology. No, but the solid states are more expensive per megabyte of storage or per gigabyte of storage. So I can get 1 gig on a rotating disk drive for X cents, and it might be $1 per gig on a solid state. But the difference in the performance is so dramatic that your computer, you're going to use it longer. Why do most people replace their computers? Because they're too slow to do what they want to do.
It's functionality.
Yeah. So you want to replace that computer, you're going to say, oh, I'll get a new one. You get the new one and it's great for a while, then you want to replace it. When you have a solid state hard drive in your computer, the computers tend to last longer. In other words, people keep them longer.
Yeah.
And the whole concept behind our modular computers is that they last longer. We're not locking you into that 18-month death cycle that you get when you buy a box store computer.
It's something that grows with you
Yeah.
instead of feeling like your needs surpass what it can do in no time flat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and if people are out there watching, they say, hey, Thor, I want to see these solid state hard drives. How do they come into can they just come into the store and see them, or how does
Well,
it
I'd be
work?
happy to take.
Are they
We have them in a
behind
package.
glass
We could show you one. Like
Yeah.
this is. It looks kind of like a pack of cigarettes, but thinner.
But you said some computers you can put a solid state hard drive in it.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe not all of them. In some situations, maybe it's best to get a new computer of solid states what you're really after. How do you guide everybody through that?
Gotcha. So here's the thing, like our computers start at $500 for an entry-level desktop or an entry-level laptop, and that's equipped with a solid-state hard drive. So our computers are less expensive out of the gate than the cheapest computer you can get at the box store with a solid state hard drive because the technology is so new. It takes a year or more to work its way through the retail supply chain to get to the big box stores. So we're a little bit ahead of the curve in that regard. Now, as far as what it looks like putting it into the computer, yeah, it's fun. We have people come in and we turn off the computer, and then we say hit the power button, and then they're just like, wow, my computer does not do that.
Right.
And they're just
So like
flabbergasted.
that's solid state.
Yeah, and last year we introduced the first modular computer that we had with a solid state hard drive, and we sold more units of that than we sold at the holiday special when we first introduced it, because so people want that speed. They want that instantaneous feedback.
Your time is so valuable these days, and some of these computers, when they get bogged down, when they get so much information on them, it takes forever to perform a task.
Yeah, it does, especially hard disk intense tasks. If you're editing photos, editing videos, uploading videos to YouTube, things like that.
Right,
you
it's
really
like
want
jerky
that.
motions and all this stuff, and you're like, what is going on?
I want to backtrack for a second to, you mentioned something about changing passwords.
Yeah, like we can't let that go.
Let's do the portion of the segment to talk about security real quick. What's going on with that?
All right, so basically some bad guys on the internet, and it's like, it would be like a comedy movie of like bad guys that steal like hundreds of thousands of Apple passwords, usernames and passwords, and then want media attention and accolades for doing it. So they're trying to extort money out of Apple. And they're saying, Apple, if you don't pay us off, we're going to release these to the public. Well, Apple wasn't dealing, so they went to CBS News and ZDNet and all these other media organizations and gave them samples of the username and password set so they could confirm that these are in fact legitimate passwords. Now here's why it's a big deal. If someone has access to your iCloud account, they can remotely wipe your device. So
well, then they can track you too.
they can track you, they can wipe you, they can
and then you're talking about like the ransom.
They can see your text messages with iMessage. They can see
everything.
A lot of stuff.
It's the ransom situation, not just we have this information. It's what are they doing with all of those?
Well, you're going
users?
to wipe it. They say they're going to wipe them all if Apple doesn't pay. So, up to potentially millions of iDevices.
I don't like the way that sounds.
No, so
just change your password. That's all you have to do to protect yourself.
Well, I can do that, but we got to first get to a commercial break. So what you were just looking at, right? 3 locations for Schrock Innovations. All of them can hook you up
change it right on your phone
with the
probably,
solid state hard drive.
Your phone's right there.
I know, but I'm talking to the people. SchrockInnovations.com.
He
That's
said
the
this
website.
is of immediate concern.
He's Thor Schrock.
Thor Schrock, thanks a lot, buddy.
Great to see
Thanks,
you,
guys.
buddy. Thank you.
April